So look, I got this topic that I want to talk to you guys about specifically. Well, I guess everybody really, right? Because you have individuals that went to HBCUs and you also had individuals that went to PWIs, right? So there is this post that's going around. Let me go ahead and get my system set up so that I can share it for you guys, okay? Because we have to talk about this. Let me see where it's at. Okay, there we go. So let me go ahead and share this for you guys. Let me take this down. All right. So this headline reads, y'all here for it. Black Twitter torn over woman creating Majorette team at her PWI. And I had to bring this to y'all because I am one of the individuals that is torn. Y'all know I graduated from an HBCU. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and I had friends that actually went to a PWI. However, I was mixed feelings on this. So I'm just going to read the tweets and I want to hear you guys' thoughts and comments, especially y'all people that went to HBCUs. For real, for real. I really want to hear y'all thoughts. Okay. I talked to one of my sorors about it earlier and she was like, well, I feel no ways. I feel no ways. I said, oh, okay, then. Well, I can't be mad at that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into what the people saying. So down at the bottom, somebody says, oh, nothing. I created a majorette team at a PWI and performed at our first game. Truly, though, I'm so blessed and can't thank God enough. Thank you to my parents and to everyone who supported me along along this long journey. Okay. And my girls, FYE, the Cardinals of, I guess, South Carolina are up next. Okay. So somebody goes on to respond and they say, I'm perfectly fine standing on this hill by myself, but wanting HBCU culture at white schools instead of going to an HBCU is weird. I said, okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. Somebody else says, this is great and all, but why not just go to an HBCU? And then somebody had the audacity, baby, to get in the comments talking about some HBCUs are very expensive. BIT, do not speak for all HBCUs. Not all of them are expensive, like the big name schools like Howard University. I do believe FAMU is a school that has definitely become expensive over the years. Tuskegee University, which is a private one, extremely expensive. Somebody said Spelman was like the most expensive, and I'm like, dang, does Spelman cost more than Tuskegee? I don't know, maybe it does. And then somebody said this is coming from someone who attends Clark Atlanta. Then, girl, what is Clark Atlanta's rate? You know, like don't say that they very expensive, especially when you're comparing it to a PWI. PWIs are expensive as fuck. And I'll never forget a few years ago, before the pandemic, a few years ago, probably maybe about 5 or so ago, there were people that graduated from Harvard University. Do y'all know how much can Harvard cost getting their law degrees and still couldn't find a job after going to a fucking PWI? Wow, wow, wow. What? Anyway, so don't sit up there and say HBCUs are very expensive. Girl, they not. They are probably becoming more expensive now. Yeah, everything is going up. Okay. My only big issue is not so much as, them being expensive. It's what y'all be doing with the people's funds. Okay. Why you want to talk about Clark Atlanta? I really want to get in y'all. It's because none of the dorms should have no damn mold in it or anything. Let's get into that because, that's a whole other conversation. Let me scale back just a little bit. Okay. Because the way y'all be misappropriating the funds or whatever y'all be doing over there with the HBCUs, I can only imagine what the hell the PWIs be getting away with. Let's be very honest about that. But anyway, all right, the girl says nothing wrong with her bringing representation to her school. Okay. Now, someone else says, y'all talking about how HBCUs aren't affordable in the QTS, whatever that is. Okay. When USC is roughly 80K a year before aid. Whoa. That's somebody's motherfucking salary. Whoa. The most expensive HBCU Spelman is 54K before aid, a whole $26,000 less than what the fuck y'all would pay going to USC. Wow, wow, wow. Then they said, just say you wanted to attend a PWI, but don't lie about the accessibility of HBCUs. And I have to agree with that. Like, don't lie about that. If you want to go to a PWI, like that's okay, just say that. But I think my issue is a lot of times I be feeling like PWI individuals like to talk down on HBCUs, which is why a lot of them go there. Like, yeah, some of y'all get scholarships, but not all of y'all get the scholarships. You know what I'm saying? But then y'all like to look down on the HBCUs, and I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like back in the day, the college that you went to was extremely important. I feel like it may not be as much as important now. I think it really is about your connects. So when you go to college, in my opinion, and I wish I knew this more, at the time, it's really about the connects that you make while you're in college. Like that's what's going to propel you to the next level. Not so much as just, oh, I got a degree from here at this particular school. Sometimes that shit don't matter, you know? A lot of times when y'all be applying for these jobs and y'all wondering why y'all application's not getting through, it's because y'all don't have a reference on that application. Y'all need to know somebody within the company in order to get past to the next level. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but that's just my small opinion. I want to hear you guys' feedbacks and your thought. You know what I'm saying? Give me something else to think about here. Someone else says mixed feelings on this for sure. Come on, because I'm mixed, girl. I'm with you, Miss Natalie. She says, I'm happy that they found a space at their PWI doing something they admire from other Black women. But this style of majorette dance is HBCU specific for a reason, historic, and serves a purpose on all HBCU campuses. Now, my other question, like when I read this, I definitely agree with Miss Girl right here as to why I'm torn all the way down to the ground. But then I'm also wondering, how is it truly received from her university? Because I feel like if that's what they wanted, they probably would have been did that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So I'm wondering, like, yeah, I think the college students, like the white folks, I do think that they're receptive of it because any chance that they get to like tiptoe over into the culture, they're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering how like the officials and everybody feel about it. Obviously, they must feel good enough for her to sit up there and have a whole uniform. You know what I'm saying? She got a whole uniform, and they look cute, girl. I'm gonna give it to them. Miss Girls was up there getting, they was getting it. They was getting it. I'm gonna give it to them, girl. But I don't know her reasoning as to why she's at that college. Maybe, I feel like a lot of students are forced to go to a certain college. It's not even their choice. Maybe she wanted to go to a HBCU and maybe her parents graduated from that college and was like, no, you're going to this college. There are parents that force their kids to go to a particular college. And maybe that could have been her situation, knowing she wanted to go to a HBCU. Maybe her parents looked down on it and was like, nah, you're going to go over here. Right. But because she wants to be so connected to what we have at HBCU, she decided to, create this dance or something like that. And then maybe Miss Girl, was on a majorette squad when she was in high school or something. And then again, her parents could have said, hey, girl, no, you're not going there. This is where you're going. I went to a PWI. They always have Black student unions and such. So I get why she wants to start a majorette team. IDK, I'm torn. I understand the sacredness of it, and I want her to infiltrate. Got you. It was something else I was going to say about. Oh. When you said student unions, you know what else it made me think? I don't know how it works at PWIs, but maybe they have like a week or a month where they like celebrate, the Black culture in a sense. I don't know how that works. It makes me think of like Greek week, like when we have our Greek weeks or whatever. Maybe they have like weeks or something like that where they celebrate, the Black folks or whatever the case may be. And maybe that's when she decided to, create this dance and all that other stuff and just wanted to see where it goes from there. I don't know, but I'm definitely torn. Like, I don't want to rob her of that as a Black woman, saying no, you can't do that at your university because you go to a white one. But it does make me feel like, dang, can we have some shit for ourselves? Like, girl, y'all weren't thinking, like, hey, HBCU's not been doing it. Y'all wouldn't be thinking about that shit. Would you? Would you be thinking about it? You wouldn't be thinking about that shit. All right. Somebody says, I get that PWI money and make them pale people compete with us. They can't. We are going to shine every time. Hashtag argue with your mammy. Hashtag argue with our ancestors. Hashtag sit down, Karen. Hashtag y'all can't beat us. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. What is HSI? Nope. Think about the HSI. What is HSI? Shout out to all the college grads in the chat. Yes. All of them. PWI and HBCUs. Let's go on and see what else they saying. All right. Somebody said it's giving. I want HBCU culture, but desire PWI validation. Wow. Not you. Wow. Okay. Okay, I see that. Let's keep going. They said if an HBCU isn't good enough for you, stop trying to replicate HBCU culture at white schools. Whoa. Whoa, y'all do this all the time, and it's very tiring at this point. Not J sets rejects at the white school. Whoa. Now, see, you ain't have to go. Now, that last line, you could have stopped right there. You ain't have to call that girl no J set rejects because you don't even know. You don't know if that girl was a reject at all, ma'am. All right, let me see what they're saying. Majorette is common dance style in the South, especially at HBCUs. Some of the most notable teams are the J-Sets of Jackson State, the Dancing Dolls of Southern, the Stingettes of Alabama State University. Come on, Alabama State. And the Golden Girls of Alcorn State. Even the Dancing Dolls of Jackson, who appeared on Lifetime, gave life to the dance style that was only known in the South for so long. It was only inevitable that it would spread across the country to other schools and places who admire the Majorette style of dancing. Oh, girl. Well, we can't have nothing, so might as well be open to sharing, honey. Somebody said, this is dope. Take the culture everywhere. I guess, girl, but y'all talking about take the culture everywhere, but y'all over here, we can't take the culture everywhere. I'm sorry. The culture does not need to go everywhere. I'm sorry. The culture does not need to go everywhere because the culture got y'all over here hyping up period I period period I period the fuck. Okay, that's y'all motherfucking problems now, girl. The culture don't need to go everywhere. I'm sorry. Let's keep going. Somebody says, happy these Black girls have a safe place at their white school. However, we truly do not gatekeep enough. Whoa. Someone says, I love to see Black people win, but no. Okay, Majorette dancing is one of the many arts HBCUs have that express culture and art that's heavily appreciated by people like us. Now, this is going to start an unnecessary trend at PWIs. Wow. I'm still torn. I definitely get where some people are coming from. I do feel guilty and a bit bad telling this Black girl and the other Black girls, like, y'all can't do that. No, it's only for HBCU. You can't do it. Who said you could do that? No, scoot back. You can't do it. I feel bad for saying that, but then at the same time, it's like, girl, no, don't take that to their school. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, girl. Let's see. I grew up near Prairie View. I was gonna say, girl, I was gonna say P Valley. Girl, that ain't no school. Prairie View. I love the PV Black Foxes. Okay. Well, when Kanye and Ray J out here giving out the girl, it's quite a few of them just giving the culture away. Okay, packing it up and sending it out to people. Let's see. Until they co-opted, and 50 years from now, it will have been invented by white people. That's the motherfucking thing for me. That is the thing for me. They start slowly borrowing the culture, and then over the years they rename it something else, and then make it seem as though we weren't the originators of it all. And because of that, and we see it happen today, I feel like we've even seen that with the Kardashians, with like the braids that Kim Kardashian started wearing, and the braids existed way before she started wearing them, but they start calling it a different name or something like that. I feel like we already see that. So with that happening, that don't ever make y'all think about history back when our ancestors were slaves and stuff. They don't ever make y'all think about the civil rights movement and all of that, and how they probably, just tell us what they want us to know. Anyway, girl, we can go down this rabbit hole for a very long time. So yes, they take and steal our talents. We have it naturally, yet they benefit. Child, this is deep. Yikes. Because I do feel like it's going to be a matter of time before we see some more girls over there, doing their thing. White folks that I mean, but they gonna find their way into it anyway. I mean, hell, we have sororities, and we have quite a few of those individuals that make their way into our sorority. So yikes, I feel like it's a bit inevitable. So ladies, do whatever you want to do. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So either way, honey, good luck. Okay. Whoa, but haven't they already tried to co-opt it with cheerleading? What you mean? You mean like the cheerleader? What you mean? At PWIs, or you mean like HBCUs in the cheerleading? Because I know when I was a cheerleader in college, we would kind of do mood dances or whatever. And I mean, I don't really think it was similar to the Stingettes or anything, but I guess when you throw in sequences, yeah. where the leader throws a sequence and then the next row, then the next row follows behind them, then I guess like in that sense, yeah. But we are all still HBCUs, so that's common. But or were you speaking on their cheerleaders adopting it? Yeah, that's a good point. They don't pay homage. They pretend like they created everything. Right, 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 right. Right, 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 right. Yikes. Yikes. Let me see. The design braids in our hair were what the roots to the Underground Railroad too. Don't let them fool you. Oop, and there's that. I believe that. Come on, college cheerleader. You are a real athlete, Jamie. Cheerleading is a sport, my dear. It definitely is when you're picking them heavy ass girls up, for sure. Oh, girl, and I of course no disrespect. We just having a conversation. To the cheerleading culture, but it seems very similar to Majorette's dance. And got so you are talking about like the cheerleaders at the HBCUs. Yeah, I kind of group them all the same though because it's kind of like a common thing to me. Being at a HBCU, that's all I've known. Like once I start going, you know. Um, but I feel like the PWIs keep it very strict, very simple. Let's go, ABC, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? Us black cheerleaders, we gotta dig deep. When we say our stuff, and their dances just be so plain and simple. Like it's just different. But I kind of grouped that the same, basically. PWI been copying HBCU dances. Remember the movie? Oh, good night, girl. And there's that. Tried to steal our best. I can't. I hope they don't remake that movie. Anyway, but yes, so girl, yes, you are correct. You are correct. They've been doing it or been trying to do it. But I just haven't seen any PWIs like in person trying to do the same routines as black women. This reminds me of Bring It On when the white girls was ripping off the black cheerleaders. All the lipstick, pigtails, and bows can't stand up to us. Ooh. They've stolen everything but the sickle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got it. Got it. Noted. Okay. That was an interesting conversation, everybody. I thank you guys for sharing your thoughts. Please be sure to leave your additional thoughts down in the comment section because I want to hear how other people feel about this situation.